Back to the firing line. A CFL team has 12 players on the field. The NFL only 11. Why? Tim.
The 12th guy was sent to get the blow.
Incorrect.
That is very incorrect, isn't it? Isn't it because the field is wider and longer and dumber and...
You get 2/3 of a point because it is a bigger, wider field, yes. But I don't think it's dumb.
Did you guys have pandering?
According to many reports, who is trying to attract an NFL franchise to Toronto? Tim.
Argo fans.
Good answer. Not what I have here. Darryl.
Rogers Communications.
Right answer. Right?
Isn't that sad? The cable company wants to see an NFL team more than the daggone CFL. That's terrible. That's just terrible.
That's Toronto for you. Okay, it's almost time for our studio audience to choose a winner, but first, final summations. This is like the last word from the coach to win the game. This should be good. Tim, you have 1 more minute, please. Prove that the Canadian Football League is in a league of its own.
A number of years ago, I was lucky enough to become the spokesperson for the CFL for a season, and I toured around the States, and I did 20 commercials for the CFL. And the plan was that we were going to do like a Rick Mercer talking to Americans thing, steal that idea, and just have people not know anything about the CFL and not, and be ignorant about the game. Halfway into the first day, everybody knew so much. Like the first guy we found in New Orleans, this big guy in New Orleans at the market, I said, "Sir, you know anything about the CFL?" And he says, "I played for Winnipeg." So everybody that we ran into knew everything. Everybody that we ran into, "Yeah, man, you got that big field up there. You run around like crazy. Them 3 downs, you're throwing it all day. I love that stuff. I wish they put it on cable more often. I had it on ESPN too, but I can't afford that anymore." The bottom line is, Darryl, I'm very lucky that we're not having this argument in Toronto. We're having it here. In the Saskatchewan and in the Prairie game, baby, these people don't play footsie with the NFL under the table like Toronto. This game is safe out here. And going to that game last night, you could really feel the civic pride, man. It was an awesome experience. That's all I got.
Tim Steeves, very pro CFL. Well done, sir. And it actually explains the most knowledgeable Americans are football fans. That explains a lot. Now, arguing that the NFL is the best FL there is, here's one more time, Darryl Lenox.
You're only saying that, and the people here are fanatical about it because it's the only game in town. If there was an NFL franchise here, you guys would be just as crazy and drunk at the NFL team here. The fact of the matter is that everybody in the world watches this game, not because it's slow and boring, it's because there's something passionate about it. And if the CFL is exciting as you claim it to be, don't you think the rest of the world would pipe in to watch it? But I know they don't air the games on ESPN2. They have spelling bees and tractor driving contests and fishing. And fishing is more highly watched than the CFL around the world. Matter of fact, I'm going to bet there's more people that watched Corner Gas than they did the Grey Cup in your own country. So as much as you want to say this is this great, exciting game, it's not the biggest thing you say it is. I like the CFL. I love the NFL. This is not even close to me. I know you're not going to vote for me because you guys are racist.
There it is. There it is.
You know I'm right.
I knew he'd turn that card over eventually.
You abolished slavery 80 years before we did in America, but you're still holding on to subversive racism, and you're going to choose the CFL versus NFL, so that's it. I'm done.
Darryl Lenox, everybody. A strong, strong argument in a tough, tough situation. Which way will this Regina crowd go? Which will prove bigger, their love for the CFL or their need to prove they're not racist? That's really, really what it's coming down to. By applause. Oh, God. By applause. Who thinks that Darryl, arguing for the NFL, achieved more comedy yardage? Darryl Lenox. Okay. And who thinks Tim, arguing for the CFL, put more points on the board? Tim Steeves. There it is. Congratulations, Tim. Tim Steeves beats Darryl Lenox on this debate. How about a big hand for both of them, ladies and gentlemen? Tim Steeves and Darryl Lenox. Thanks, guys.